Right, good morning. A little bit deaf today, but one of the, a couple of comments yesterday said about the sound going off. But not to worry, just try and lip read, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm with the MPO3 today, and we'll see how these shoot again. I'm going to start the camera, and we're going to go for a point of aim. So I've got a black reticle. Okay, so we'll see how it goes today. As I say, it shoots like a Crow K, and the other day it didn't shoot all that well, so I'm with the Spitfire dome pellets. Okay, so that's very close to the bullseye. And that's in the same pellet hole. So it could come over a little bit to the right. So if I come a little bit to the right, it's still going in the same pellet hole. Okay, so it's three in the same, well, it's 3 shots in it and 2 in the same pellet hole, or 4 or 3, I don't know. But what a nice tidy group. You can't ask better than that. Single shot pellet hole. Yeah, they're all going in that same pellet hole. I mean, you know, you can't ask better than that, can you? Right, okay, so I'm not quite sure how many shots we took on that, but that group is very, very small. In fact, it's the size of that red dot in it, really. Right, we'll go for another spot. Oh, that one shot to the left. Yes. Yeah, when you're picking from the tin, different weights could be a little bit different on the head size. But even so, even so, those 2 groups are very, very small. And I think if I took my time zeroing this in, so those 2 groups way under 5p piece, and if I took my time zeroing in, it would be even better. You know, so we go for the 6mm hole now. Okay, missed that. I can't see the reticle. I have to change the colour back to white. So I think it was shooting a little bit to the right, left. So if I come a little bit to the right, yeah. Yeah. No, a little bit too further over to the right, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, it just needs to come in a little bit over, but I'm not gonna alter the scope. Complete waste of time doing it. Oh, that's stuck again. Now I'll put some beads down now. So we'll go for the beads, and they're tightly packed together, as you can see. We'll go for that one first. There's that gone. There's that one gone. I'm just aiming a little bit to the right. Now I need to get over that top. There's two beads there, so I need to get over the top of that one. That's it. That left that bead there. That's that gone. That's that gone. I think we've got two more left, haven't we? Oh, we've still got two more left. Okay, I can see it better now anyway. Yeah, these are Spitfire domes. Oh, I still missed it. That's it. So we've got one more. And if you saw that bit what just flew back, that's a broken part of the bead. That bit there. And that's gone. And that's gone. So I think all the beads are gone. Yeah, straight through again. As I said, this shoots exactly the same as the Crow K. 5mm hole. Yeah. I'm not sure about the spinner. It's gone through, but I can't see the spinner, so we'll have to leave that. Oh no, it hasn't gone through. Oh, it might have gone through because his nuts are down. Okay. I saw the spinner behind it when it just kind of flashed on oh, let me put that in back to front. Yeah, I just got to get his nuts. Oh, his nuts are down, but I'm sure I saw the spinner, a red flash. No, I can't see nothing. The sunlight is not in the right place at the moment. I don't know what to shoot at. I've got oh, okay, I can see that now. To reset the rat. Okay. Yeah, don't forget, this rifle is up for sale. Anybody who wants to make an offer on it, at least if it's reasonable, then I would consider it. And we just have to come up with some sort of arrangement where to meet. I do like doing this, you know, it's just good practice for me, and but I'm still trying to find a way to make this even harder. Yeah. I can't even pick the pellets up. What I'm going to do now is take this last shot on paper, and then I'm going to swap over to Barracuda 15s and see what it's like. Right, okay, so these were the Spitfire domes. Yeah, very good pellet for this gun. Right, these are Barracuda 15s. So we're going to go for that same spot. And these are a little bit, I don't know whether they're heavier or lighter, but we're still going to go for that same spot, which I just shot. And that shot a little bit to the left of it. Right, let's go for another spot, that one now. Yeah, quite similar to the Spitfires. So I come down. Yeah, see it? So I'm still aiming just a little bit to the right. So these are two good pellets for the MP03. The Spitfire domes and the Barracuda 15s. Oh, stuck again. Now every time that black one's gone stuck, I've always gone for that spot there. See this. Let's see if we see the spot on that red spinner. Yeah, still the same. Hitting the same spot all the time. I'm just aiming a little bit too much to the right, I think. Right, okay, I'm going to stop that with those Barracudas and go back to the Spitfire domes. I go back up on paper. So that's straight through that same pellet hole. So Barracuda 15s and the Spitfire domes shoot exactly the same. And I can't get through that 6mm again. Right, I'll aim directly at it. Yeah, it's just my aiming, I think. Right, we'll go for the 7mm bell hole. No. Let's just go back up on paper. Spot on that. It has to be the pellets, just like the AP900. You know, you're picking them from the tin, but you can see that straight in that. And that one shot left. Yeah. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's a nice clean hit, that one. Oh, we're stuck again. And it's still stuck. Dear. Okay. Let's see if the vibration of the bell will release it. No, that didn't release it. And it still didn't release it. That's strange, isn't it? It must be really stuck on something. Now you can see I hit that edge, see it? And it also split the pellet. But it didn't move it, so it's really stuck on something. If I go in between that bar and that gap, well, it moved it a bit. So we'll try that again. No, that's really stuck. That's it. Yeah, very good gun this. Very good. Oh, right, okay, I can see that red spinner. Oh, the pigeon just flew down. There it goes there. There it goes again. And there's a shadow. If you look over there, there'll be a shadow. Not that time. See see a shadow? I don't think you could hear me with the plane, but let's see if I just zoom out a little bit. You might be able to see the shadow. Well, a little bit, but you can see the red spinner through that hole. Not that time. I think that needs tightening up on that bolt there. How many minutes have we got? 26 minutes, okay. So I'm going to take 5 more shots. No. Right, 2 on the spinner. Oh, it's stuck again, okay. And now 2 on the bell on the 5mm hole. No. No, I aimed off too much down that one, so I'll aim directly at the hole. I know I said a couple more shots, but I'm not quite sure it's ringing it, but that little man has moved a bit, so I'm going to shoot him in the shoulder, on his left hand shoulder, and see if it brings him around a bit. No, it brought him around too much. I can see a little bit, but it's not enough, I don't think. But I try it. I try going and hitting it, but no. Just needs to come around a little bit more. Right, last shot. Definitely last shot now. Just see what's down below. All the bees are gone, aren't they? I'm not quite sure what that is over there. It's gone anyway. Right, okay, so that's the end of the video, and I'll turn off. Yeah, so that's the MPO3. As I say, it is up for sale, so if anybody wants it, just email with, you know how much they cost. What is it? 350 odd pound, isn't it? And it's less than a year old, so, and it shoots well. Yeah, just make me an offer, and if you like, you know, if I think it's reasonable, then I'll sell it. So that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, give you a thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you later. Bye. Right, just before I go, I forgot, I loaded up 2 magazines. One with Barracuda 15s and one with Spitfires. So I'm not quite sure what ones. So what I want to do is a group shot. So I'll have to turn the scope on again. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, I'm going to take a group shot on that target there. I'll change the reticle colour. Right, I'm back to black. And now I'm recording. So, as I say, I'm not quite sure what pellets I want. So I'll take the single loader out. And I'll put in the first magazine. Yeah. Right, as I say, I don't know what these pellets are, so we're going to go for that ball. I can't see the reticle, so back to white. That's it. These are 12-shot magazines. Right, that's 12 shots. So, I've seen they're firing, well, I don't know, I mean, they could be the Barracuda 15s or the Spitfire. So now we're going to go for this one. So they shot exactly the same. Right, okay, so that's another 12 shots. And if you look at them, 12 shots, way under 5p. 12 shots, way under 5p. I don't know how many shots was there, but way under 5p. Some shots there, I'm not quite sure. And I don't know, I can't remember that. But even so, whatever that is, that's under 5p as well. But you can see how small those groups are. Right, okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later, bye. Right, okay, I just brought the target in, and as you can see, there's a 5p piece there. That's 12 shots in a group. That's 12 shots in a group. Not sure how many shots in that group, and I'm not sure how many shots are in that group. But a nice little pellet hole in the centre of that small bullseye. Now this one is not a group. The way I'm looking at it is where the pellet is flicked up from the 6mm target, a 6mm hole on the spinner, and it's slid along and made this kind of groove. You can see two marks, lead marks, making that hole. So that's not a shooting group. Only these, what's up here. Yeah. But the MPO3 is a fantastic little rifle. And you can see the 2.2 pellet hole in that, almost centre. Yeah, very, very pleased. Whoops, camera's gone.